Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to do another recap video. Today we're going to be talking about Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode 2. So yeah, this episode, we're getting into the weddings right now. Last week we seen one couple get married at first sight already, and that was Alexis and Justin. Basically, episode starts off a continuation with that. Their wedding was really nice. Their scenes was just the reception, just having a little mini talk, dancing, getting to know each other. Not much went on there, so it was a nice, beautiful wedding that we saw last week with them. The next couple to get married was Stasha and Nate. Now, Stasha is his boss lady who's very successful, very independent, and Nate probably will balance her out. So basically, they get married at first sight. They had another beautiful ceremony. They had a corny little meet and greet here and there, but they seem to be, you can see the attraction there. Stasha looked really beautiful. Nate looked good, so I do think they'll balance each other out. They had a nice little wedding. They went back and get the reception going, and it was just beautiful, And this is the stuff I like to see on TV, on Married at First Sight and stuff, because you're getting married at first sight is kind of crazy. It's weird, but people will do anything to find love, so I'm not mad at it. The next couple to get married at first sight was Lindy and Miguel. Now, last week's episode, Lindy was very talkative and everything. Lindy had mentioned that as she was getting ready, she had mentioned that she grew up really religious, and it was even hard for her to hug people. One of her friends said that it was hard for her to, when you're in a kind of a little bit of a religious cult, like you're not allowed to do anything really. Even hugging was, you have to do like a quick this and that, and that's it, so your chest won't touch and stuff. That's what Lindy's friend was saying. So she tried the traditional way. Lindy and Miguel, they both have their PhDs and stuff, so they're both really smart. And Lindy is a physical therapist, so she, so when they got married, they had mentioned in her meet and greet that all her clients are basically left satisfied after they see her. So Lindy and Miguel, they get married at first sight. And after their ceremony, it was a cute one, Miguel decides to go back and pull out this little ring from Lord of the Rings and talk about Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. It was a little weird, I thought, but I mean, it was unique. And Lindy was just all, she was like, I like his little nerdy type thing about it, so so yeah, it was cute. It was cute. They had a nice time wedding dress shopping and suit shopping for this wedding. It was another beautiful wedding. Next up was Morgan and Ben. Now Morgan, she's kind of like a homebody. She likes to play video games, like to do her own thing. And now she's about to marry a stranger at first sight. And Ben is just like he's really athletic, likes basketball, Morgan was saying, she likes doing her own thing, but now she's got to find a way to balance another person into her home and into her life about it. So, and then we seen a surprise video call from Dr. Pepper to her, and it was regretfully informed that Morgan and Ben's wedding had to get postponed due to the fact that Ben had caught COVID. So that's just the worst case scenario, because COVID messed up a lot of people's plans in these last 2 years, and that's the worst thing that can really happen. You're about to get married, about to meet hopefully the person you spend the rest of your life with, and now it has to be on hold because COVID. So we do pray that Ben is feeling better. Dr. Pepper had told Morgan that, there'll still be a honeymoon and stuff, but they just gotta wait until, he's better for her safety and everybody else's. So, Ben, and I hope he recovered, and I hope they get married. And the last couple is Kristen and Mitch. Now I want to talk about this couple a little bit more in depth. Kristen has been like, for her storyline right now has been that she hasn't told her father what she's really doing. Like, she told her father that she's on this matchmaking show, basically, but she did not mention that it's like Married at First Sight. She wants her father to walk her down the aisle, but she has not told her father that she's getting married today. So in this episode, she talks about, the worries about her father, and everything. And she had mentioned on the after party last week that, if he had said no, then she wouldn't have gone through it. So she sits down with her father and says that, I've been on this matchmaking journey. They found me a match 2 weeks ago. And, but the catch is that it's actually a legally bind marriage. And yeah, and I'm getting married today, and I want you to walk me down the aisle. I don't know if that was for show or if she really did that. Like, maybe producers egged that on, or was that real? I don't know. It's hard to speculate, but if it was real, yeah, how do you not tell your father you're getting married? How do you not tell your father you're even about to be filmed to be on TV anyway? Really, to be honest with you, like I just don't get it. And if it's not true and that the producers egged it on, that's not a really good storyline, So like, I don't know. I just think that. What you signed up for, and if you really know, your family should know right before it gets aired, basically. Now, of course, this was filmed probably back in January, November, December, January. So, granted, and it's now being shown. So, granted, they probably known before this was aired, but still, before even filming, you should know that you're about to be getting filmed for a show called Married at First Sight. So I don't know what Chris's philosophy was with that, but I don't know. So yeah, she tells her dad, and they left us on a cliffhanger with that. Now I want to talk about this Mitch guy. Mitch, he's fairly tall. He seems very, I don't know. He was getting ready to get married with his groomsmen. They had a hairstylist come in and shave his head and trim his beard and stuff. And he was like nitpicking and getting smart with everybody about things. Like, he was acting really like, I understand he was uptight because this is wedding day, but he was acting a little bit like arrogant, rude. And I don't know. And like, something about this bitch guy is kind of throwing me off a little bit. I hope he doesn't have like anger problems. Because Kristen, I think, is amazing. I think she's amazing. So, despite her holding this in. Now, Kristen, I'm going to go back to Kristen for a minute. Kristen also had mentioned that she's been married before. Not married, engaged before. And a couple days before the wedding, she had found out that her ex-fiance was cheating on her. And so her and her bridesmaids went to the wedding venue just to party it up, like in replace of that. But, so she was supposed to be there 3 years ago, and it just never happened. So I really felt bad for Kristen. I think she is awesome. I just hope that Mitch is... I don't know. It's early to tell, but, he's the one who's not giving me the best vibe so far this season. Like everybody else, I was kind of worried about Stasha at first, because I was like, oh, she might be a little bit snobbish, a little bit stuck up because of how independent she is. But, she is not. So far, she's been pretty, like, cool, I like Lindy. I like her outgoingness and everything. And I like Miguel. I think this is a smart group. Morgan, I hope she comes out of her shell a little bit more. And Ben, I hope he feels better. Alexis and Justin. Justin, you know, he has some a little bit more growing up to do, but I like him. Alexis, I don't know. I don't know. Alexis and Mitch, I'm still trying to really like figure out and everything. So yeah, and Nate, I like Nate. You know, I like Nate. So you know, I mean, I'm gonna like this crew better than I did for Boston, but you know, again, it's still early, so you know these little early recaps for Married at First Sight are not going to be like too deep in depth yet until like really after the weddings, until the honeymoons really start, and yeah, so like how I do on my 90-day recaps, I be talking for 20 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes. But yeah, when we get into like honeymoons and real life for these couples, I'll be able to get more deep in depth. But yeah, so far in these first 2 episodes, it's been weddings, and they've been beautiful so far. I can't wait to see how it goes with Kristen and Mitch and Kristen's dad, if he's going to walk her down the aisle. I hope Morgan and Ben get married quick and he recovers. So yeah. So yeah, guys, that's my recap for Married at First Sight, episode 2. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And guys, I want to thank you guys for all the views and supports on my catfish video from yesterday. Please continue to watch these videos. I do enjoy doing them. Some days I do run a little bit late because of work, but I do like doing these videos. And guys, please keep watching. You know, like, again, please be respectful in the comment section, but please keep watching. It means a lot to me, and I think you got to those who do watch, I thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.